by side. They'll be need to be side by side. You watch that light there. The green light comes on. That means West said it's time to go. And it is. It's time to go racing. Starting on the outside. Jones on the inside. Jack Sarton moving around the top side, take over that lead position. Brent Jones right behind him. Eric Luttrell, the birthday boy, giving BJ a little bump. All right, it's Sarton, Jones, Luttrell, Davis, McGibney and Content, with Franklin bringing up the rear. All right, if you notice something wrong on the scoreboard, it's because the transponder on the 25C is not working. So that throws the whole scoreboard off. Out front, your leader is the 9 car of Jack Sarton. Tommy Davis Jr. making a move underneath Brent Jones, and Eric Luttrell follows him through to take over that 3rd position. Down the back straightaway into 4. It's Sarton, Davis, Luttrell, Jones, McGibney, and Content. White flag's out. Sarton better hang on, because you know who's coming. Tommy Davis Jr. in that 25C. Sarton gets a pull off turn 2. Stretches about 3 car lengths ahead. We'll see what Tommy Davis does coming through the turn. Looks like Sarton got a little push there. Sarton's on the front. Sarton, it's Jack Sarton, Tommy Davis Jr., Eric Luttrell, Brent Jones, Joe Content, and Jeff McGibney.
Green flag. Mac in that red, number 41, down to the inside. A little beating and banging coming off turn 2, down the back straightaway. Josh Graham, your leader, as they go into turn number 3. Kenneth Reed also, and that number 36, trying to make that same move on the outside, nothing doing. As McMacken jumps in front of him. But here in the early going, it's Josh Graham and the number 15 out in front with about a 6 car length advantage over the 41 of Seth McMacken. Kenneth Reed and the 36 runs in 3rd. And his brother Matt Reed running in 4th spot, trying to chase his brother down. Now he's getting alongside of him. Let's see if they're nice to each other coming off too. I remember when I was racing with my brother, I'd thump him every once in a while just for the heck of it. Checking out on this one, Josh Graham, a little puff of smoke coming from the 15 as they go down turn number 2, but down to the inside now for that 3rd spot. It's Matt Reed and the number 12 taking it over for the moment as Kenneth Reed comes back in that white number 36 on the outside. Matt Reed now in 3rd, Seth McMacken in 2nd. Your leader, the 15 of Josh Graham. Nose to tail, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is Reed. Matt Reed takes a peek to the inside of the 41 of McMacken as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. White flag in the air, white flag for Josh Graham, the number 15. Still nose to tail, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Little smoke coming from the number 41. This is it. Money lap right here. Graham and the number 15. Checked out on him. He'll be your winner, the number 15. 2nd spot going to go to the 41 of Seth McMacken. 3rd, the 12 of Matt Reed. And 4th, the number 36 of Kenneth Reed. That's why they finish up heat race number 2. For your USRA limited modifieds.
Again, keep your eyes on these green lights. Got them pointing just towards y'all so you see what's going on there. Green flag's out. Williams dives in hard but goes high. That leaves the door open for the 23 of Stephen Neighbors. Stephen Neighbors on the inside. It's Neighbors, Williams, Tom Lorenz, and Stephen Ashcraft getting together there, driving hard into turn 3 and out of 4. There's a battle for second place there now. As it stands, starting turn to lap 2. It's Neighbors, Williams, Lorenz, Ashcraft, Burt, and Burrows. All right, Stephen Neighbors in the 23 out front. Tom Lorenz popping Chad on the rear bumper there. Says, move on, young man, move on. The old man's coming up. Down the back straightaway. Coming out of turn 4, white flag. Looks like Williams losing a motor. He lost a motor last time he raced. Doggone. Something going wrong there. That's 2 motors and 2 nights of racing for that young man. I feel bad for him. Coming out of turn 4. It's the 23 of Stephen Neighbors taking that checkered flag. Then it's going to be the 84 of Tom Lorenz. Then the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft. And the 6 of Tandy Burrows with Billy Burton, the 9B, bringing up the rear.
Dustin Choate out in front. Kevin Ramey in the 1K running in second. B.A. Jensen in the 123 in third. And the 14X of Josh Landers. 3 wide coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. That's Kevin Haslett up to second. Dustin Choate out in front, but Haslett reeling them in as they go into turn number 3. Dustin Choate continues leading at 62. Kevin Haslett running in second. Kevin Ramey in the 1K runs in third. Nose to tail, top 3 coming off turn number 2, going down the back straightaway. Haslett down to the inside. He might have the advantage to go into 3. He does. New leader coming off turn number 4, the 74 of Kevin Haslett. Started on the 3rd row outside, now leading it. Dustin Choate fighting back. Kevin Ramey in the 1K dives down to the bottom. A little dust coming off turn number 2. On the 1K as the number 14 of Josh Landers also getting into the mix. Top 4 nose to tail. 2 laps to go here in heat race number 1 for the Baxter Motorsports factory stocks. Kevin Haslett took over the point, but can't walk away with it. Dustin Choate still hanging on to that 2nd spot. Kevin Ramey in 3rd. And Josh Landers in 4th. White flag in the air, white flag in the air. Choate finds down on the bottom. Taps the back bumper at Kevin Haslett. Coming to the checkered flag. Who's it going to be? Top 4, nose to tail. Checker flag. No changes. Kevin Haslett wins it in the 74. Dustin Choate in the 62 comes home in 2nd. Kevin Ramey in the 1K 3rd. And Josh Landers in that 14X comes home in 4th spot.
All right, we're looking for green. Lights are on. Flags waving. McKinley stomps on it. Oh, looks like Bubba Meeks is having a little problem with his car. Down the back straightaway, all by himself, 71M of Tommy McKinley. But here comes the 20K of Kevin Sexton. Jerry Coward in the 22. Looks like Bubba Meeks has pulled off the speedway. Something wrong with his car. Tommy McKinley out to about a 15 car length lead over the 22 of Jerry Coward. Eddie Smith is up into that third position. Oh, and looks like 20K of Kevin Sexton got a little bit too far around and couldn't catch it. Had to come off into the infield. Out front, it's the 71M of Tommy McKinley. Jerry Cowart in the 22, the 2 of Eddie Smith, and the 13K, K13 of Shane King. 2 laps to go. Oh, Tommy McKinley way out front with a backdrop of a beautiful orange sunset over on the back side of the speedway. Looking good. White flag coming out for the 71M of Tommy McKinley. It's still McKinley, Coward, Smith, King. Checkered flag coming out for the 71M of Tommy McKinley. Second going to the 22 of Jerry Coward. Third to the 2 of Eddie Smith. And 3 to the K13 of Shane King.
That side-by-side start, as Joe's been telling you, that green light will come on. Right here at the bottom of turn number 4, you'll see the green light. Green is out. Green out. And the 22T of Robert Thomas goes straight to the back as it's Tom Lorenz down on the bottom side of the racetrack taking the early lead going into turn number 3. Miramontes in the 00 outside fighting for that second spot as Rick Murray gets his nose into the mix in that number 8 car coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Dylan Ramey and that's number 7M runs in 4th. And then it's Jeff Jones in the 6 car running in 5th. Rick Murray down to the bottom side of the racetrack picks up the second spot as they go into turn number 3. The 84 Tom Lorenz continues to lead. Joseph Miramontes drifts high, opens the door for Dylan Ramey in the 7M. He picks up the 3rd spot going down into turn number 1. Tom Lorenz out in front. Rick Murray. And that number 8 started on the 3rd row inside, now runs in 2nd. Dylan Ramey started on the 2nd row outside. He runs in 3rd. And Jeff Jones now, and that's 6M, picking up the 4th spot. As Miramontes, our pole setter, having some problems. I saw him over in the pits. Looked like they were making some last-minute adjustments before they made the call for heat race number 3. White flag in the air, white flag in the air for the 84 of Tom Lorenz. Down the back straightaway. One more time. Here we go. Turn 3. Now turn 4. Checkered flag in the air. Your winner, the number 84, Tom Lorenz. 2nd spot goes to the 8 of Rick Murray. 3rd, the 7M of Dylan Ramey. And 4th, the 6M of Jeff Jones. That's the way they finished the 3rd and final heat race for the Baxter Motorsports Factory Stocks here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway.
Keep your eyes on that green light down there. We'll see if the outside front row is asleep, and he's on it, and it's time to go. Oh, we got 2 out right at the beginning. It'll be the 2 car, the 2B of Billy Briarton, and the 21 of Gary Brooks getting together there. Don Casper on the front row. Don steps on it, Casper steps on it. It's time to go. All right, Casper taking a little off-field adventure there out front. Of course, it's the 88 XXX, Clyde Dunn Jr. Yeah, I think Casper forgot there was no wing on top of that car.
You'll talk to him after the races are over.
All right, it's done. Sarton, Briarton, Clemens, and Casper. All right, Dunn moving into turn 1. Down the back straightaway, he's got about a straightaway lead. Looks like there's a little battle for 4th place here between the 52 of Casper and the 83V of Chris Clemens. Track getting a little slick coming off of turn 4. Remember, the highest point average out of 3 nights at RPM, Monarch and Devil's Bowl wins an extra $500. White flags out for the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn. And Dunn going into 3, coming out of 4. Looks like it's going to be the 88 XXX. Clyde Dunn Jr. taking that checkered flag. Second is going to go to the 2B of Billy Briarton. Third is going to go to the 52 of Joseph Casper, and 4th to the 83V of Clint Clemens.
Here in heat race number 2 for your White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA mods. I'm thinking that's not going to fly. So we're going to throw the caution back out, line them back up. Go. Trying to get that side-by-side start coming off turn number 4 8 times around the Devil's Bowl Speedway. The 3C of Charlie Smith, the 25D of Donnie Ship, green flag out. Wendell Bolden up to 2nd spot. Charlie Smith out in front. Donnie Ship fighting back on the inside. Nothing doing. As the 56 car of Troy Taylor down on the bottom side of the racetrack up to 3rd. Here in heat race number 2. Charlie Smith out in front. Wendell Bolden running in 2nd. Troy Taylor runs in 3rd. Donnie Ship in 4th. And Michael Daniels in the 7-Eleven rounding out the top 5. Taylor now putting the pressure on Wendell Bolden. He drifts high coming off turn number 2. Taylor now to the second spot. Troy Taylor now in second, sets his sights on the leader. Charlie Smith well out in front of this one as the laps wind down here in heat race number 2. Charlie Smith, about a 7-car length advantage over Troy Taylor in second. Wendell Bolden runs in third. Donnie Ship in fourth. And Michael Daniels rounding out the top 5. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for Charlie Smith in the 3C. We got one around. Donnie Ship and Michael Daniels coming to a stop in the bottom of 2. Troy Tyndall runs in fourth. Here we go. Green flag. Green white checker. Set up right here as Wendell jumps back up to the second spot. Troy Taylor fights hard down on the bottom side of the racetrack. There's Charlie Smith. He's led them all. He's trying to lead the last 2. He's got it. Wendell Bolden goes high. Troy Taylor down to the bottom. He picks up the second spot. As they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Charlie Smith, Troy Taylor, Wendell Bolden, Troy Tyndall. Checkered flag. Your winner, the 3C of Charlie Smith. Second going to the 56 of Troy Taylor. Third, the 28B of Wendell Bolden. And fourth, the 98 of Troy Tyndall. That's the way they finish up heat race number 2 for your White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modifieds with the call of heat race number 3, Joe Casper.
Thank you, Pete. All right, Modifieds all lined up, looking good. We'll see how it goes here. Green light's on. It's time to go racing. White flag is waving. It's time to go. Max Eddy giving Kobe Smith there a little bump in the rear. Here comes Jody Main in that 27M. Max Eddy on the inside. Kobe Smith on the outside, stays on the throttle. Max inside, Kobe outside, down the back straightaway into turn 3. It's Kobe. Max Eddy pulls up alongside in the turn. A little push out of Max Eddy. To no avail now. He's relegated to second place. It's Kobe Smith, Max Eddy Thomas, Chase Allen, Jody Main, Bo Day, George White, and Greg Teskey in that order. Looks like Bo Day's going to get underneath. 2 of them coming off. Look, is he going to get Chase? Nope. Uh-oh. Bo Day's got a little problem with some smoking. He's letting off. That means the valve cover gasket's probably leaking on him. When he lets off, smoke comes out. Down the front straightaway right now. It's the 01 of Kobe Smith, the 82 of Max Eddy Thomas, the 4 of Bo Day, the 81 of Chase Allen, and the 27M of Jody Main. All right, Max Eddy just can't seem to catch up to the 01 of Kobe Smith. All right, they'll be looking at the white flag this time. It's the 01 of Kobe Smith. The 82 of Max Eddy Thomas, 4 of Bo Day, the 81 of Chase Allen, and the 27M of Jody Main in that order. Checkered flag's going to come out. The 01 of Kobe Smith taking that checkered flag for the 30. 82 of Maxetti. 4 of Bo Day, and he needs to put some oil in that thing in the 81 of Chase Allen. Too much oil. Chris and Ronnie Davis over there with their fire truck, they'll pull right up to it. Looks like it's gone out. A little bit of flame going on there. They'll get it. It'll be good. Everything will be good.
Second row outside. The point leader, Colby Stubblefield in that 2S. Green flag out. Michael Kaluka out in front, but Taylor Courtney right there in the number 9 car. Colby Stubblefield in the 2S runs in third. Casey Carter in that 33C runs in fourth. Stubblefield using the bottom side of the racetrack gets a great run on Kaluka as they go down the back straightaway into turn 3. Taylor Courtney to the point. Michael Kaluka runs in second. Colby Stubblefield runs in third. Casey Carter in the 33 runs in fourth. First of 4 heat races for the IMCA Sprint Cars as Courtney. Dalton Stevens down that number 99 up to 4th. As your point leader, Colby Stubblefield goes to 4th as Dalton Stevens in the number 99 up to 3rd. Here in heat race number 1 is Taylor Courtney with about a 15 car length advantage over Michael Kaluka in the number 15. Dalton Stevens may not be done yet. Using that bottom side of the racetrack. Now on the back bumper of the 15 as they go into turn number 1. Stevens powers to the second spot coming off turn number 2. Jumps in front of the 15 of Kaluka. White flag in the air. White flag in the air for Taylor Courtney in the number 9. So we got a number 9 out in front, a 99 in second, and a 15 running in third. Taylor Courtney out in front looking for the checkered flag. This time he's got it. So Taylor Courtney, your winner in the 9C. Second spot going to the 99X of Dalton Stevens. Third, the 15 of Michael Kaluka, and fourth, the 2S of Colby Stubblefield. That's the way they wind up in heat race number 1 for your IMCA Race Saver Sprints.
Slow pace into 3 between Cliss and McMacken. They'll be looking. West is waving it. It's time to go racing. George White flying through 3 and 4. Got his eyes set on the 41 of Steve McMacken. Right now it's McMacken, White, Cliss, Mallory, Gorham, looks like George White has not been able to pull up on the 41M of Steve McMacken. As they come through to take lap 4, it's going to be the 41M of McMacken, the 10 of George White, the 71W of Weston Gorham, the 17K of Blake Mallory, and the 08 of Mark Cliss Jr., with the 14 car of Robert Byron bringing up the back. George White moving up on. He got a couple of more laps. When he passes this time, he'll have one more time. George White up on the top side. Weston Gorham coming flying in there. It's McMacken. It's White. It's Gorham. White on the outside. McMacken on the inside trying to hold off. Here comes Gorham. Man, this is going to be a 3-car race for first place. Oh, white flag coming out for this one. And it is a 3-car race for first place. Steve McMacken trying to hold it on the bottom. George White up on top. George White pulls him down the back straightaway. White on the top side. McMacken on the bottom. White is there. Checkered flag coming out for the 10 of George White. Second, going to the 41M of Steve McMacken. Third to the 71W of Weston Gorham. And fourth, the 17K of Blake Mallory. Man, that was exciting. Whew. That was a good race right there at the end.
Here's your winner right here, George White in the number 10. Green flag. Rickens down on the bottom side of the racetrack, picks up the early lead coming off turn number 2. Joseph Casper, the 24, runs in second. Joshua Hanna in the 82. Well, he's gone to the back now. He was at third. Now he's at the back. Is Russell Shoulders. And that 21S powers to second spot. Austin Mundy in that number 4 powers to second spot. Coming off turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn 3. Rickens out in front. Austin Mundy in second. Mundy now new leader as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. That red number 4, Austin Mundy, leads them coming off turn number 4. John Rickens in second spot. Russell Shoulders running in third. Joseph Casper in fourth. And Joshua Hanna rounding out the top 5 in that number 82. Shoulders now to the bottom side of the racetrack. As Rickens now goes to third, as Russell Shoulders now running in second spot. Russell Shoulders, 70 years old, out there racing. Been racing at the Devil's Bowl for over 40 years. Rickens dove down to the bottom, man, giving Russell Shoulders and the 21S a little bump as they went into one. But Mundy has checked out on this one in heat race number 3. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go in heat race number 3. White flag in the air for the number 4. Track's starting to get slick in between turns number 1 and 2. As Austin Mundy enters 3, Russell Shoulders coming off of turn number 2. Checkered flag in the air, your winner, the 4 of Austin Mundy. Second spot, going to the 21S of Russell Shoulders. John Rickens in the 5R comes home in third. Joseph Casper in the 24 in fourth. And rounding out the top 5 is the 82 car of Joshua Hanna. That's the way they finish up heat race number 3 for the IMCA Race Saver Sprint Cars with the call of heat race number 4. It's Smoking Joe Casper.
Out front is the 45 of Martin Edwards. Hot Vetter taking over that second position. Robert Vetter trying to make a move on the 45 of Martin Edwards. Vetter on the inside, Martin Edwards on the outside. Vetter got the bite coming off of turn 2 and takes over the lead going down the back straightaway. Edwards on top, Vetter on bottom. Vetter wins that race. Now we'll see if he can win the entire heat race. He's up front and pulling away from the 45 of Martin Edwards. It's the V8 of Vetter, the 45 of Edwards, the 5J of Jeremy Jonas, the 10 of Michael Oliver, and the 32 of Corby Sherb. 50-50 tickets on sale in the reserve section. Girl in the red shirt, checkered flag apron, 50-50 on sale in the reserve section. Six laps down, 2 to go. White flag coming out this time for the V8 of Robert Vetter. One more time. All right, checkered flag be coming out for this fourth and final heat in the IMCA Race Saver 305 sprints. The V8 of Robert Vetter, the 45 of Martin Edwards, the 5J of Jeremy Jonas, and the 1-0, the 10 of Michael Oliver. And Seth McMacken, that's your front row. Man, this could be a good race. Got a lot of contenders in it. Here we go. It's green flag. The USRA Limited Modified A Main, the Devil's Bowl Speedway, July the 6th. Firework nights coming at you. Out front, it's the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. It's Tommy Davis Jr., Stephen Neighbors, Seth McMacken, Jack Sarton, Tom Lorenz, Stephen Ashcraft, Josh Graham, Joe Content, Matt Reed, Eric Luttrell, the birthday boy, 44 BJ of Brent Jones, 9B of Billy Burt, Jeff McGibney, and Tandy Burrows bringing up the rear. Whoop. There's Darrell Franklin. Spoke too soon. Well, folks, as it looks right now, ain't nobody got nothing for the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr., that Robert Clark owned car. That IRP chassis is singing tonight. Looks like the 47 of Blake Haslip pulling off the speedway. Meanwhile, way out front, the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr., then the 23 of Stephen Neighbors, the 9 of Jack Sarton, the 84 of Tom Lorenz. In that fifth position be the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft, Seth McMacken. You got Joe Content and Josh Graham battling for position there behind Seth. Your leader taking lap 7. He's halfway through and don't look like he's slowing down at all. Track is still holding some moisture. A really heavy track right now. They're not slicking around, sliding around too much. Again, that expands your top four. Tommy Davis Jr. in the 25 seat, the 23 of Stephen Neighbors, the 9 car of Jack Martin, and the 84 of Tom Lorenz. Well, it looks like your leader is still way out front. Looks like a little bit of banging and beating going on the front straightaway here between Seth McMacken, the 17 of Joe Content, the 44 BJ of Brent Jones. Your leader now coming into turn 4, pulling up on the lap car, the 6 of Tandy Burrows. Looks like Jeff McGibney pulled off the racetrack up on the top side. Something gone wrong with the 19 car. 2 laps to go. White flag out for the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. Into turn 4. Looking at the checkered flag, it's the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr., second going to the 23 of Stephen Neighbors, third to the 9 of Jack Sarton, fourth to the 84 of Tom Lorenz, and looks like the 5th position will probably go to the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft. Now remember, none of this you hear up here is official. Don't come yelling at us if it's not where we said he finished, because all we know is what we see. We don't know what happens in tech or whatever.
Out. Dustin Choate, the number 62. 2 by 2. They head into turn number 1. Choate down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Trying to come along for the ride is Jerry Count in the 22. Tom Lorenz right there in the 84 on the outside of the 22 as they work through turn number 3. Kevin Haslip in the number 74 runs in 4th. And on the outside, the number 8 of Rick Murray. Murray now up to 3rd as they work into turn number 1. Ho ho! Cowherd getting in the side of the number 8 car off turn number 2, but nobody hurt. Hit him right in the center of the door, just barely. As we see 2-3 wide racing going on back in the field. With the point leader, Tommy McKinley, Jeff Jones there in the 6M, those cars painted identically. Then you got the 1K of Kevin Ramey, the 2 of Eddie Smith, the yellow and white number 2. As Cowherd smoking, I think he's got a tire going down, and he's into the tire over off of 3, but he's off the racetrack. He moved that tire, the tractor tire. We stay green. Dustin Choate continues to lead, but Tom Lorenz now has reeled him in. Dustin Choate looking for his 2nd win of the year out here. Tom Lorenz also looking for his 2nd win. But if you look at that side of that number 84, he's got a passenger alongside of him. Usually his brother, Steve Lorenz, is in that passenger seat. Choate continues to lead with that 84 right there. Nose to tail coming off turn number 2. The K1 of Kevin Ramey now up to 4th. Sets its sights on the number 8 car of Rick Murray, running in 3rd. Now Dylan Ramey also getting into the mix. Kevin Haslip in the number 74. As Lorenz down on the bottom side of the racetrack takes over the lead going into turn 3. Dustin Choate fighting back. Lorenz now out in front. Dustin Choate in 2nd. Kevin Ramey running in 3rd. Rick Murray 4th. Kevin Haslip rounding out the top 5. Tom Lorenz out in front. Dustin Choate running in 2nd. Kevin Ramey in the 1K runs in 3rd. 4th, the 74 car of Kevin Haslip. Oh, Rick Murray. Get a little sideways coming off turn number 2 as we got him 3 wide going into turn 3. Two laps to go in the feature event for the factory stocks. As Rick Murray gets a little sideways over turn number 1 and 2. Lap traffic right in front of the leaders. Lorenz trying to get by. He does. Dustin Choate coming along. Nose to tail, your top 2 will see the white flag this time coming off turn number 4. White flag in the air. White flag in the air. We got one. Joseph Miramontes coming to a stop. Caution on the Speedway. Caution on the Speedway. On the gas. Green flag out. Tight racing on the front straightaway. The 1K of Kevin Ramey on the outside. The 84 Tom Lorenz continues to lead coming off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Dustin Choate still in 2nd. Kevin Haslip now runs in 3rd. Choate, it open on the bottom. Dustin Choate, strong move. Whoa! The 62 of Dustin Choate, new leader as they go into turn number 1, final lap. Dustin Choate out in front. Lorenz now powers down to the bottom side of the racetrack, pulls alongside of Choate down the back straightaway. Who's it going to be? Lorenz goes high again. Here's Choate down on the bottom side of the racetrack. They touch off turn 4. Checker flag, whoa! Give him a hand, race fans. Here he is, your winner, the number 62 for the 2nd time this year here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, Dustin Choate. 2nd spot going to the 84 of Tom Lorenz. Third went to the 74 of Kevin Haslip. 4th went to the 6M of Jeff Jones.
Keep looking for that green flag here. Watch that light down there. It's green and it's go. All right, out front, it's the 01 of Kobe Smith. right, still Kobe Smith in the 01 out front. Second is the 56 of Troy Taylor. It's a battle for third between the 3C of Charlie Smith and the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. Clyde on the outside, Charlie on the inside. Charlie being followed closely by the 2B of Billy Brierton. Here comes Max Eddy underneath Brierton in that 82 car. Take over that fifth position. Max Eddy is looking at the 3C right now, trying to make a move underneath. Meanwhile, it's Kobe Smith out front, Troy Taylor, Clyde Dunn Jr., Charlie Smith, Max Eddy Thomas. Max Eddy Thomas making a move underneath the 3C of Charlie going into turn 3. Charlie on the outside, Max Eddy on the inside. They're still battling it. Door panel to door panel down the front straightaway. In the meantime, it looks like the 56 of Troy Taylor is starting to move up on the one of Kobe Smith. Troy Taylor on the inside, Kobe Smith on the outside. Troy's trying to make a move. We're 5 laps into this race, and it's the 01 of Kobe Smith, the 56 of Troy Taylor, the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr., the 82 of Max Eddy Thomas, and the 3C of Charlie Smith, your top 5. Out front is still Kobe Smith. Look on the high side. You got the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. trying to make a move on the top side around the 56 of Troy Taylor. As these guys battle it out, Max Eddy's trying to pull up, get a little closer. Oh, lap car takes out the leader. Oh, man, oh, man. That's the only thing you never want to see is a lap car taking out the leader or vice versa, the leader taking out a lap car. One way or the other, it looks like old Kobe's going to have to start on the back. All right, looking for the green. Troy stomps on it. What a race. Out front, Max Eddy up on the top side. Max Eddy's trying to make a move around the top side of Troy Taylor. Is it going to happen? It's a race up front. Troy Taylor's got that moisture down on the bottom of 2 there coming off. He's got him. Oh! Max Eddy got a little piece of him there. Got him a little bit sideways. Now as it stands right now coming past us, it's Max Eddy Thomas. The 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr., the 81C of Chase Allen, the 56 of Troy Taylor now moves into that 3rd position. And Troy Taylor trying to get underneath the 88 XXX, Clyde Dunn. It's a race. Back there for second. Looks like Troy Taylor trying to get in on Clyde Dunn Jr. Here comes Charlie Smith in that 3C getting underneath the 81C of Chase Allen. Chase Allen on the top side gets past Charlie Smith in the 3C. Oh. Well, it looks like Joseph Casper in the 52K just kind of lost it. All right, it's green again. Out front, it's the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. He's got that $1,500 sign in his eye. Clyde Dunn Jr. is going to make one final charge. See what happens. Clyde's on the top side. We'll see if he can do it. I don't think it's going to happen. Checkered flag coming out for the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. Second going to the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. Third to the 81C of Chase Allen. Oh. I didn't see. It looks like 50-50 is going to come up.
4. 26 strong. Here we go. Devil's Bowl Speedway. Green flag out. Kevin Ramey taking the green flag, taking it off the racetrack. So problems for the 7M. We saw it in the heat race. Is out in front, Ricketts and Kaluka. Ricketts goes to the point in the 5R. Using top side of the racetrack. Michael Kaluka right there in second spot. Coming along for the ride, the 9Z of Taylor Courtney. Kaluka continues to hang on the second spot. Ricketts still out in front. Taylor Courtney running in third. George White in the number 10 in fourth. And Steve McMacken in that number 41 rounding out the top 5. Russell Shoulders in the 21S running in sixth. Now he's up to fifth. And it's side by side for that 6 and 7 spot. 3 wide going into turn number 2. The V8 of Robert Vetter, the 99X of Dalton Stevens, and the 45 of Martin Edwards. As Ricketts continues to lead in the 5R. Problems for Joseph Casper off the track in the 24. Taylor Courtney trying to get by Michael Kaluka. Trying to use the center part of the racetrack, nothing doing. Kaluka with the advantage coming off turn number 4 on the bottom side of the racetrack. George White, that number 10, using the top side of the racetrack. Still runs in fourth. Russell Shoulders in fifth. And the V8 of Robert Vetter in sixth. Seventh, Steve McMacken. Eighth, Martin Edwards. Ninth, the 99X of Dalton Stevens. As they keep trading those spots back and forth from about 7th to 10th spot. Ricketts continues to lead in that 5R. Michael Kaluka running in second. George White reeling him in. White now dives down to the bottom side of the racetrack. As the top 3 now starting to get into some lap traffic. This is going to get interesting. George White going to the top side of the racetrack, trying to get the second spot away from Michael Kaluka. Nothing doing. Lap cars directly in front of the leader. Ricketts on the top side. Kaluka coming back on the inside. Kaluka down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Trying to get the lead away. Nothing doing. Ricketts on the top side. Getting by some of the lap traffic. By the 14B of Robert Byram. As now the 10 car of George White up to second. Michael Kaluka falls to third. Taylor Courtney right there in the 9Z trying to come along, pick up the third spot coming off turn number 4 as Ricketts continues to lead in that 5R. Ricketts started on the front row outside. We got them 2, 3 wide. They're racing all over the place. Ricketts right now trying to negotiate some lap traffic. Dives down the bottom side over here in turn number 1. And he might have found something. Looked a little quicker on the bottom side with George White now working the bottom side of the racetrack off turn number 4. Dalton Stevens in that 99X. He's up to third. You need to watch him. As George White now on the back bumper of the leader as they go into turn 3. George White down on the bottom, Ricketts on the top side. White now pulls off. New leader as they get to the stripe. George White, the number 10, but here he comes, the 99X, Dalton Stevens up to third. A caution on the Speedway. We've got the VA to Robert Vetter in the wall on the front straightaway. Woo! Wheel pull. I'm thinking he's going to throw that at somebody is what I'm thinking is going to happen. Let's see who he's upset with. The 42 car.
Munden. That's David Munden.
David Munden in the 42. Not sure what happened.
Weekly racer.
Getting the worst end of it in the wall on the front straightaway.
Apparently.
No passing till you get past the orange cone. George White out in front. Ricketts right there in second. Dalton Stevens made up a lot of ground in that 99X running in third. Austin Mundy in the number 4 in fourth. Here we go. Green flag. Dalton Stevens on the top side puts the slide job on Ricketts coming over here in turn number. Oh! Red flag out, red flag out. Martin Edwards in the number 45 rolling over in the top of 3. All right, race fans, drivers okay, and the number 45, Martin Edwards. The 99X of Dalton Stevens runs in third. Austin Mundy in fourth. Here we go, green flag. 7 more times around the Devil's Bowl Speedway. Dalton Stevens in that 99X dives to the bottom side of the racetrack trying to put the slide job on Ricketts. Oh, problems for Mundy. Got a little wild coming off turn number 2 as the 99X of Stevens up to second. George White continues to lead. 2 different lines around the Devil's Bowl Speedway, and right now George White with the better line as he's opening up about a 7 or 8 car length advantage over the 99X of Dalton Stevens. Might be a little closer this time as they come down the front straightaway. Looks like turns 3 and 4 might be a little quicker on the top side of the racetrack. As George White continues to click off the laps here in the feature event for the sprint cars. Austin Mundy up to third. John Ricketts in fourth. Taylor Courtney in fifth. Casey Carter runs in sixth. Oh, off the groove. The 99X of Dalton Stevens. Still hangs on to the second spot. Austin Mundy using the bottom side of the racetrack. As now George White slows down with 2 laps to go. He went down the bottom side of the racetrack, and now the 99X is closed in on the 10 of George White. Lap traffic directly in front of the leaders. Here we go. Over here in 3 and 4. The 99X on the outside of the racetrack. New leader as they come to the stripe. George White gets pinned down at the bottom now. The 99X. This is it. The money lap. Down the back straightaway. Dives down the bottom side. Slides up the racetrack. Here he comes, race fans. Oh, he goes up high. Watch out. Checkered flag. Woo! Your winner, the 99X of Dalton Stevens, second spot, going to the Here he is, race fans, your winner, making it exciting on the last lap, the 99X of Dalton Stevens. Whew. We're with our Baxter Motorsports Factory Stock Feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, and to say it was exciting is an understatement. You were leading there for a while, and then the 84 got by you, and then in those closing laps, you got back by him. Tell us about the race.
Yeah, man, I didn't drive it in hard enough down there and let him get under me, and I was right on him the rest of the race, and before that last caution came out, I seen him drive it in hard down there and pushed up. So that last lap, I woed it down a little bit more than he did, and he pushed way up the track, and I was able to get under him and take the win. So,
well, I think with the last couple of laps, y'all swapped the lead about 4 times.
Yeah, it was a great race, man. It was really fun.
Now, this is your second win of the year here at Devil's Bowl Speedway.
Yes, sir, it is. I like it. It's been a long week. We've been racing since Wednesday over in Crandall, so the car was tore up this morning. My dad and buddy David got it back together. I had to go to work, so can't thank them enough.
And who are the sponsors who help you out?
Man, I got to thank 110 Construction, KR Promotions, Madres Cancina, Bootlegger Race Cars, Keeping It Clean Pool Service. I should remember that one.
Which one's your company?
Keeping It Clean Pool Service, the one I forgot.
That's Dustin Choate, your Baxter Motorsports Factory Stock Feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. We're with Dalton Stevens, our IMCA 305 Sprint Car Feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. You started on the 6th-row outside, so that's the 12th starting spot. You made your way up to 3rd, and then kind of take it from there with those closing laps.
Started this race out, started out kind of slow. Car wasn't quite handling like I wanted to, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do anything from starting 12th. Decided to hit the high side and run as hard as I could, and thought I caught that traffic, but ended up being the rest of the field. We hit that caution, really needed that. Got around Ricketts there after a second caution, and then Paul started running the high side. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to catch him. Then he started running the bottom again in 3 and 4. I guess trying to protect his line because you don't know where second place is at. All I did was help me out, and I was able to get around him and come home for the win. So,
you had 2 restarts there at the very end. I think they were green-white checkers, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, when you saw the caution come back out, you made a great move. I think you jumped up to 2nd. I mean, what were you thinking when the caution came back out?
I was just hoping to get a good start, get a good run, and hopefully keep on doing what I was doing beforehand. So,
tell us about that last lap. I mean, it wasn't over. You had the lead, and you came off turn number 4 high, and you kind of had to let out of it so you wouldn't get into the wall.
I wanted it so bad. It's been over a year and a half since we won a race anywhere. And tonight, 1, it's my birthday night. 2, I wanted to do this for my grandfather. And just passing lap traffic like that, you never know where second place is at, and I wanted to guarantee that. So I was running as hard as I could and was able to pull it off. So
yeah, it looked like you jumped the cushion a couple of times over there.
Just a few times. Maybe tagged the wall once or twice, but that'd be okay. Water pump belt actually came off. I was running about 265 at the checkered flag, but I was not giving up this one. So.
And who are the sponsors who brought you to this win here tonight?
Top Choice Masonry, Allard Racing Engines, Pulse Racing Innovations. My entire family's here tonight to support me and all the fans. I appreciate it.
That's Dalton Stevens, your IMCA 305 Sprint Car Feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. We're with our White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modified Feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Max 80 Thomas in the number 82 took it to victory lane tonight. Plus, hey, $1,500 to win tonight, man. That's not bad.
Yeah, it definitely helps out, especially after Thursday. We had that in 1, 2, I think, and kind of got clipped and spun there with 3 or 4 to go. But this one helps recover a little bit of that.
Well, tonight was a great race out there. Tell us a little bit about it. It looked like you and the 56 kind of got together there, and then he bobbled just a hair, and then you took the lead.
Yeah, we barely rubbed. I was on come on outside. I don't think Troy knew I was up there, and he come up a little bit. And we just barely rubbed. It wasn't nothing major. And track was real racy tonight. We drew a bad number, drew out a big number 8, but luckily we had the car rolling tonight and got to come up through there, and the track worked out for us.
How hard is it when the track gets like this, gets nice and slick? I mean, I think you kind of like it that way, don't you? Especially starting 8th.
Yeah, I definitely like it when it gets slick. It comes down a little more driving, I think, a little bit. Motor and stuff like that don't show up quite as much.
And who are the sponsors who brought you to Victory Lane tonight?
Honeycutt Sand and Gravel, Waxahachie Autoplex, Gatlin Motors, DFW Regulators, Exit Realties, JT's Tire Service, RRP Race Cars, Dirty D's Racing. There's several. If we missed anybody, I'm sorry.
That's Max Eddie Thomas, your feature winner tonight in the White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modifieds here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. We're with the feature winner in our Neighbors Roofing Limited Modified Division here at Devil's Bowl Speedway tonight, Tommy Davis Jr. I knew when he was on the front row again that it was going to be a long night for everybody else. You led all of them. You got into a little bit of lap traffic, but you kind of made it look easy out there tonight.
Man, I get a lot of credit. I tell you, I think I get too much credit. We need to give all the credit to Robert Clark. I ain't kidding you. That guy right there, he takes more pride in racing than anybody I've ever seen in my life. He's a good guy, yeah.
Well, it takes, you got to tune the car, you got to set it up, you got to get it ready to go out to the track, and absolutely, he's won with a lot of different drivers, but I don't know if he's won as consistently as he has with you behind the wheel.
I'm telling you that, Robert, he's just, like I say, he ought to be doing the interview. He's a good guy. You can't beat him. But we drew on the back of the heat, so that did us for the point average deal, and then the wife drawing number 1 sure did help in the feature, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, and then I think the lap cars actually helped me tonight because I was running too low entering the turn, So when I got to that one, I just went to the middle, and it felt better out there than it did on the bottom. So they actually did me some good tonight.
Well, all I know is you brought it back to Victory Lane again. You're the points leader out here. You're having a great year. And who are the sponsors, besides just Robert, who help you out week in and week out?
Got Honeycutt Sand and Gravel, Anderson Roofing, McKinley Farms, Tommy's Towing, and Robert Clark, of course.
Well, congratulations on another win out here tonight. Now you can go home and go to sleep.
Yeah, y'all need to do an interview with Robert. He's the one that should get the credit, guys. Thank you, Pete.
That's Tommy Davis Jr., your feature winner tonight in the Neighbors Roofing Limited Modifieds here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. We had it all here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway out here in Mesquite. Man, what a great night of racing. Also a great fireworks program at the very end of the show. But Dalton Stevens wins it in the sprint car division. Exciting last couple of laps there. In the factory stocks, we saw Dustin Choate bring it to Victory Lane. There was a couple of passes back and forth for the lead in between the 84 and the 62 of Dustin Choate with a couple of laps to go. Exciting race there, and he brings it home in the top spot. And then, of course, Max Eddie Thomas in the number 82 in the USRA Modified Division. He brings it home in the top spot here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway, and a $1,500 paycheck at the window for him. And also the 25C, he just continues to do it. Tommy Davis Jr. wins it in the Limited Modifieds here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway. So, great night of racing. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to everybody that came out here tonight. And, of course, we'll see you next week for the weekly championship racing series right here at Devil's Bowl Speedway.